Jai Hind everyone, welcome back to the current affairs classes. Let's start our daily current affairs class. You all are welcome in our Patriotic IS Gorakhpur. Before it starts our class, we would like to announce that we have started a new batch. Two batches are very special for the class 12th pass student. The timing for these classes, this batch, this course is in evening. That will be 4 p.m. and in morning it is 7:30 a.m. So these are the two timing for that. Those who have passed class 12th can join the classes and demo classes are free. Beside that, we are offering some concession in the fee for those students who are going to join these batches before 30th of April. So these are the things you can avail from Patriotic IS. Let's start our current affairs. Before we start, uh, let's switch on some of the lights. So the first news that we are going to cover from today's news is this is the bribery indictment in political says South Korean ex-president Moon. So here main thing is that we will locate the South Korea. We will not go for the what is going on politically there, but where is the South Korea? That is the question. Is it visible to the everyone? Please open your map and locate South Korea in your political map. So this is the South Korea. This is the South Korea. This is the North Korea. North Korea is this area. This is the South Korea. This was a joint country at before 1950. There was the war between two ideology, capitalist ideology South Korea and communist ideology North Korea. So here you will see now we find the authoritarian government in North Korea and democratic government in the South Korea. However, the language of both countries are the same, the ethnicity are the same, and the people have the same culture and the tradition. So these are the two countries where we can give example of the one state but two nation. Nation are two, but the state is the same. Okay. So here you will find that the Seoul is the capital of the South Korea. And what is the capital of North Korea? It is the Pyongyang. Pyongyang is the capital of North Korea. Here you will see that the this has surrounded by the two seas. In the northern side, it is the Sea of the Japan, and on the southern side, it is the LOC. So please remember, important cities such as the Shanghai, this is very close to this area, Nagasaki, where there was the attack of the nuclear bomb. So this is located here. So please locate all this thing in the political map. In physical map, you please open the physical map. And in physical map, where is the physical map? This is the political map, this is the physical map. And here you will find again, this is the South Korea, this area is the North Korea, Sea of Japan and LOC. Here you will find that the East China Sea is here. And beside that, in the above, you will find the Sea of the Okhotsk. Okay. In the political map, again you will see that recently we discussed that there is the corridor India want to connect Chennai to Vladivostok. So this is the Vladivostok that is very close to the Chinese border. And we want to connect India with this Vladivostok. So here you can see Vladivostok and how we can move from Chennai. Chennai is here and here you will go. And here we will reach the Vladivostok. Vladivostok. Okay. So here and further in the future we can have the trip from here to this area and entering into the Europe. So this is our future plan. I hope this is clear to the everyone. Next news that we are going to take is the Rubio to host signing of agreement between Rwanda and Democratic Republic Congo. Already we have seen there is the war, there is the conflict and ethnic conflict that is going on between two countries of Africa. The one is Rwanda, other is the Democratic Republic of Congo. So again we will locate these two countries into the map, and here you will see that these are going to be signed under the leadership and mediator role played by the US. And US Secretary of the State Macro Rubio is here, the statement that is made by him, and this will be known as the declaration of principles. So if the question comes in prelims that declaration of principle is associated with from which of the countries, so it will be the Rwanda and Democratic Republic of Congo. So here you will please open the African political map. So where is Rwanda? We have located many times. Again locate. This is the Rwanda and this is the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is not the Congo. Congo have two parts. One is the Congo. This is on the western part of Africa, and other part after the division of the Congo we find the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Here you will see same type of the division, Southern Sudan, and here is the Northern Sudan. So here the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo, Kinshasa, and this of the Congo, that is the Brazzaville. Okay. Here you will see that both have the coastal region, they are not landlocked. So this should be clear to you. And Rwanda is here, Lake Victoria is very famous. So Lake Victoria makes border with the Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya, not with the Rwanda. Please keep in your mind. Simply if you will watch carefully this location in the map, you will be clear here. So Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, they makes border with the Victoria. Lake Victoria is the largest lake of Africa. So these points are important for the PCS and SSC examination. Here you will see that the Kenya makes border with the Atlantic Ocean. So marine border is there. And here it is the Tanzania. Dodoma is the capital of the Tanzania. And Nairobi is the capital of the Kenya. Okay. Beside that, Somalia is here, and the capital of Somalia is the Mogadishu. Mogadishu is the capital of Somalia. I think this is clear. One thing you should remember that this Rwanda is not making border with the Lake Victoria. So this should be clear. Burundi is not making any of the border with this Lake Victoria. So this is the thing you should remember. Here you will see that in Uganda it is the Albert Lake. And here you will see that the Q Lake, and in Tanzania the large water body, that is the Tanganyika Lake. Tanganyika Lake is here. So these are the small thing. You will, if you will refer all this thing in a consistent manner, regular manner, you can easily recall all this thing when it is asked into the examination. One more thing we continuously study is this strait of Bab al-Mandab. So this is the strait that is very famous. This connect the Red Sea with the Gulf of Aden. So here you will see that this part is known as the Horn of Africa. This is the thing. You will see that this looks like the horn of the cattle, or it could be the ship, or it could be the bull. This is the horn. Here you will see that this horn, this is the Somalia, then it is the Djibouti. Djibouti is now in the news because China is making one of the port, and this is being considered as the Chinese dominance in this area. Here you will further see that there is the Eritrea. Eritrea is here, and in between this is the Ethiopia. So the countries that is touching Red Sea is the Eritrea, and here Ethiopia, and making the border with the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, that is the Djibouti. So please remember all these things. There is the Sudan that is bordering with the Red Sea, and here it is the Egypt. So how many countries of Africa is making border with the Red Sea? This is the Egypt, this is the Sudan, Eritrea and Ethiopia. 1, 2, 3, 4 countries, and here it is the Djibouti. 5 countries that is making border with Red Sea. And here Somalia is not making the border with the Red Sea, but it is making border with the Gulf of Aden. I hope this is clear to the everyone. If anyone have any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubts and query on the chat panel. We will take your response. We will make this session more interactive. In the physical map, again, please open this. We were talking about the Congo, and this is the Congo Basin, Zaire Congo. This is very famous, Lomani River, and these are the rivers you should remember. Okay. Beside that, you will find that this is the area that we are talking about, the Kinshasa, and this is the area where Uganda is situated. So here it is the Mount Rwenzori, Albert Lake. So just let me locate Albert Lake. Where is the Albert? Edward Albert. So it is Rwanda that is below the Albert Lake. So Albert Lake. So it is here that is the Rwanda is located. Not the, it will not touch the Lake Victoria. So this will be the thing. Kigali is the capital of this. So the Mount Rwenzori is situated in the Uganda, and Kampala is the capital. I hope this is clear. Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest point of Africa. Mount Kilimanjaro, and this is situated into the Tanzania. So please remember Tanzania. I hope this is Tanzania. Mount Kilimanjaro. One second. Africa. Dodoma. It is close to Nairobi. Nairobi is here. But this is on the border. I think this is in the Tanzania. Kilimanjaro is in the Tanzania. And this is making border with the Kenya. Many times it confused that this is situated in the Kenya, but this is in the Tanzania. So please remember this. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next news that we are going to cover is this picture, and this picture is showing that a girl carries a flag of Israeli Druze. This is known as the Israeli Druze, and they wait to greet Syrian Druze who crossed the border from the Syria, the Israel occupied Golan Heights. So this Golan Height now it is occupied by the Israel. Previously it was part of the Syria. And as they come together, annual gathering at the Nabi Suib Sreen, a holy place for community on Friday. So who are the Druze? Druze are a separate religious denomination. They have a type of the principal belief that they believe in the ethno-religious group and originated in 18th century as an offset of the Ismaili Shia Islam. So please remember it was the offshoot of the Ismaili Shia Islam. Actually UPSC will not ask into that deeper, but we should know some of the thing that is occurring across the world. So this is the one thing you should remember. So if the question comes that who are the Druze? So Druze, they are a part of Ismaili Shia Islam, and they are mainly located where? Into the Syria, into the Israel, and these are the two areas where their location is there. And they don't believe in the conversion. They have believed that those who are originally established this religion, they will be always associated monotheistic, and the religion incorporate element of the Islam, Hinduism, Neoplatonism. Okay, so here you will find that the Islam, Hindu Dharma, Gyanvad or Nyayavad say they are influenced. So here you will go through this. Okay, Druze do not accept the converts and practice taqiyya. Okay, so these are the things you should remember. Mainly they are associated with the Syria and Israel. Some of their population is also in Lebanon, but mostly it is in Israel. 1,50,000 in Israel and near about 70,000 in the Syria. So here you will find this Nabi Shuib Sirin. This is associated with their religious place, and it is associated with the Moses. Who are the Moses? Please reply. Those who are watching online, please reply. Who was the Moses? Musa. In the Hindi, we call it Musa. Who was the Moses? He was the founder and prophet of the Jewish religion, the Yahudi, that the Jewish their prophet is the Moses. Like we see the prophet in the Christianity, this is the Jesus. In the Islam, it is who is the in Islam? Muhammad prophet. Same, it was the Musa. Moses was the prophet in the Jewish religion. Here you will see that the Druze to be tomb of the prophet Suyab, he was the father-in-law of Moses. So many a times these Druze, they trace their religion from the Jews as well as from the Islam as well. So please remember all these things. Next important news, you will see that this Iraq farmers turn to groundwater to boost desert yield. Mainly here again we will locate, and here it is considered that this Iraqi area is suffering from the drought and the water scarcity. Ground water has been shrunk. There is very low chances to finding the water, and this is further if the agriculture intensity is promoted by the Israeli government. Under this initiative, Israeli government is providing the lease desert land to the farmers, and at the symbolic price of $1 per dunun. So dunun is equal to, this is the measurement of the land, like we measure into the bigha, we measure into the acres, we measure into the kattha, we measure into the square feet. One of the measurement in the Iraq is the dunun. So I hope this is clear. And here the government has started a plan. Under that they are promoting the land allotment, and they are providing land on a very minimal cost. You will see that the 0.25 hectare, this is very large land. Okay, this is many times of the bigha. Okay, so please remember this is very large land portion, and here you will see that at the $1 means at the 80 rupees, now near about 80 rupees you are getting that much land. So this is very cheaper, and now they are also providing the subsidies for the irrigation system, and also promise that they will buy their harvest at the preferential rate. So you can imagine the government is providing the subsidies for the irrigation system. If the farmers want to install some of the drop irrigation system, or the sprinkler irrigation system, or any time, if they are costing some amount, some of the amount will be provided as the assistance from the government. So government is providing all this thing, and that's why you will see that there has been the more and more water that they are fetching from the groundwater, and the condition is not good. Here you will see that what is the main river of this area? You must have heard the Euphrates and Tigris river. So please locate these two rivers. They are the famous river of Iraq. So here you will see that in physical map of Asia, please locate these two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris. Anyone who are able to locate these two rivers? Which rivers we are talking? Tigris and Euphrates. Are you able to locate? Where is these two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates? Tigris, is it visible to you? And this is the river Euphrates. They meet to the Persian Gulf. I hope this is clear. There was the war at this Euphrates river, Karbala war, and the war that was between, Tigris, Adit, yes, right, Tigris and Euphrates. So please remember these two rivers. Next important news that we are going to take is from the GS paper 2. The first topic that we are going to start is the Baisaran Meadow was always open to public. So this is on the accusation of each other. The union government is accusing that the hotels owners and those who are the tourist agents, they didn't inform that they are using the Baisaran Meadow. But the thing is that the state government is talking that there was no ban on these tourist areas, and already they were only closed during the when there is the ice fall, there was the when there is the extreme winter condition. So here you will see that the now this system of governance in in the Jammu and Kashmir is Union Home Minister that is responsible for the law and order, policing and security. So here you will see that the same time of the thing in the where in the Delhi as well there is the police that is under union government. Also in Delhi, there is the public law and order that is with the union government. And one more thing, that is the land that is in the Delhi with the union government. Here it is talking about the security. Tourism is under the state union territory. So please remember all these things. I hope this is clear to you what type of the system we are following in the Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation and repealing of Article 370. So there is the acquisition, and such acquisition will be continued. Here there are the data that has been provided, that how many terrorist attack has been there into the Jammu and Kashmir. 1643 terrorist attack. How many infiltration attempt? It is the 1925. And how many successful infiltration? 726. And there has been the lot of casualty as well. Security personnel, 576 security personnel have died. Civilians, 1607 civilians have died. So these are the things here it is given. Many a times government claim that there is no such casualty, but here it is the data that has been provided. Next news, that is this with respect to Waqf law. Here the shocking misuse of Waqf law led to the amendment center informed Supreme Court. So there is the claim that there was so many misuse of this previous law, mainly after amendment that took place in 2013. And after 2013, there has been lot of very high increase in the Waqf land. So here the data has been given that this provision has been maintained to use to register encroach by the private player, and there is the government property. So here you will see that from Mughal period to the post-independence, total land under the Waqf was the 18,29,163 acres. But after this 2013 amendment, there has been addition of the 20,92,072 acres of the land. You will see that the more than the double land that has been added, and the government is claiming this is due to the misuse of the amendment and misuse of the Waqf law, that the government want to rectify that. This is the main ground, this is the main position of the central government, union government, that has proposed, that has passed this act. Okay. I hope you are clear with the what is the meaning of the work by the user. This is meant to those land that has been donated under the work, but they don't have the documentation. Here the government is claiming that we do not going for the previous land documents, but just we want those who are the work by the user, they have to register by the 8th of the April 2025. So we will be consider this under the Waqf land, and these lands will be protected. However, there is also provision for the no requirement for the trust deed or the documentary proof under section 3 of this Waqf Act. Okay, so these are the things that has been provided here. The thing that has been opposed is that the claim of those who are going to be included in under this Central Waqf Council Board from the non-Muslim background. So this is the main opposition point. The other opposition point is there is the need for the documentation, compulsory documentation, and those who are going to donate, they have to prove that they are practicing Islam for the last 5 years. These are the conflicting point where there has been opposition. I hope this is clear to everyone. Next news is that over a dozens of annual report of SC, ST and OBC panel yet to be made public. This is being seen here. So these three bodies, this is the National Commission for SC, National Commission for ST, and National Commission for OBC. All these three bodies are constitutional bodies. They have been provided the mandate under which article? Please answer, Adit. Which article provide the mandate under the constitution for these bodies? Please answer. I will wait for your answer. These three articles, these three bodies has been provided under Article 338. So please open your constitution and open Article 338. Everyone please open this. 338 under part under part 16. Part 16 talk about the special provision relating to the certain classes, and it's start with the reservation of seat for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe into the House of People. 330, this is start with the reservation in the parliament. 332, that provide the reservation for SC, ST into the state legislature. Okay, I hope this is clear. And 338, that talk about 334, that talk about 335, that provide the reservation for SCs, STs into the services and the different appointments. And 338, that has brought the commission for the SCs. 338, National Commission for the Scheduled Caste. 338A, National Commission for the Scheduled Tribe. And 338B, National Commission for the Backward Caste and Class. Backward class. Scheduled tribe, this is 338B. I hope you all are able to find these articles. 338, National Commission for the Scheduled Tribe, and 338, that is for the National Commission for the Scheduled Caste. I hope everyone able to find these provisions. 338, National Commission for the Scheduled Caste. This body was made constitutional by the constitutional amendment. The first time this National Commission for the SC and ST, that come under the 65th Amendment Act in 1990. After that, there was the bifurcation by the Constitutional Amendment Act of the 89 in 2003. So first we started with the common commission for both SCs and STs. We bifurcated these into 2003. And further in 2018 we brought by the Constitutional Amendment Act of 102 this body of National Commission for Backward Classes. I hope these are all the things that is clear to you. These are the 102nd Amendment Act 2018. We saw that recently we also have brought what article amendment to the 100 what 105, that brought the economically weaker section, reservation for the economically weaker section. These are the things that you should remember. What is the composition of these bodies? National Commission of SCs, National Commission of STs, National Commission of the Backward Classes. All have composition of, there will be the one chairman, one vice chairman and three members. So it will have the 5-member committee chaired by the chairman, vice chairman and 3 other members. So please remember, here it is given, and their service condition and the tenure will be decided by the President of India. So President of India. Who recognizes SCs and STs? It is done by the presidential notification, and after that Parliament have authority to add or remove any name from the list of SCs and STs at the state level as well as at the central level. In the case of the state level, President will have to consult with the governors. So please, this part you should remember. Where is the consultation is needed? Whenever there is the declaration for the state Okay, so there will be the state list and there will be the central list. However, in the case of OBCs, state government has also given power for the recognition of the OBCs at the state level. So please see this at 338B, there is the provision that's talk about, just wait for 1 minute. It is under 342. In the 342 here you will see that the every state or the union territory may by law prepare and maintain for its own purpose a list of socially and educationally backward classes entities in which may be different from the central list. This provision is only for the OBCs, not for the SCs and STs. I hope this is clear to the everyone. So these are the things you should remember. These bodies have to submit their report to the president and president bring this report to the parliament. This is the process. Now this process has been delayed, and due to the sum of the delay from the state government and also from the some of the concerned ministry, they are not providing the data, and that's why it is being delayed. Here you will see that this report must include the review of the implementation of the safeguard for these communities. Okay. So this reviews that whether the state government and the central government, they are properly implementing the safeguard that has been provided under constitution and different statutory laws. All this has been brought under this. They also make a recommendation to union and state government for the protection, welfare and socio-economic development of these communities. So these are the functions and duties of these bodies. So you have to remember all these duties and functions. Beside that, here it is given that what is the reason for the delay. Since the report covers wide range of the subject, especially those linked to the state government and preparation action taken report takes the time, and that's why there has been delay that has been reported by the government. Here you will see that who is the chairperson of National Commission for the OBC. This is the Hansraj Gangaram Ahir. Hansraj Gangaram Ahir, he is the chairperson of National Commission for BC's backward classes. Hansraj Gangaram Ahir. Please remember this thing because these are for the PCS examination. They can ask PCS. We have provided this detail of National Commission for SC. Please remember there is the very much similarity between this National Commission for SCs and National Commission of STs as well as National Commission of OBC. So you should be clear that this article, when you start with 330, that's talk about the reservation in the parliament. After that 332, that's talk about the reservation of SCs, STs into the state assembly. Then you have to remember Article 335 that's talk about the reservation in the job, and 338 that's provide these bodies, and 341 and 42 that is for the recognition of SCs in the 341, and the 342 recognition of STs. 340 talk about there should be a commission on every 10 years or at that such duration, and they could inquire, they could prepare the report on what is the condition of OBCs. Okay, so please remember all these articles, they are very important. So by the repeated revision, you will be able to recall all these points, but you have to be very careful whenever you are going through these type of the provisions. Next news is that Pakistan would not get a drop of water. We have announcement from our minister, and he is talking about we will not give a single drop of water. That is the Minister of Water Resource Minister. So we can see that what type of the comment we are getting, that the emotional type of the comment to use the political dividend. But the thing is that the question we should ask from the minister, that do we have such type of the infrastructure? Do we have the dam? Do we have the technology? Do we have the infrastructure that we can block the water? And if we will block the water, where this water will go? Will not it flood, create the flood condition in the Jammu and Kashmir? So the thing, whenever a minister is making any of the comment, it should be the responsible comment. The thing is that here, they could prepare a plan that could be the short term, medium term and the long term effect. The most important thing that government can do, there is lot of project that is in the pipeline that has been halted, that has been there has been the some of the restriction questions that was raised by the Pakistan. Now we have the chance to complete all these projects. For example, Kishan Ganga project that is on the Chenab river, and also there is the Bagaliyar project, all that we can complete. So this is the Chenab river, Jhelum river, there is the Pake project, all this project that was the run of the water project, despite Pakistan objected, and we do not, we were just halted all this project. So we need to complete all this thing. Here it is given that what is the dependency of the Pakistan. You will see that the 80% of the Pakistan cultivable land, that is drawing the water from the this Indus water system and its tributaries. There are the 6 tributaries, main river is Indus, and 5 other tributaries. You will see that all the tributaries here. 93% of the Indus water is used for the irrigation supporting Pakistan agriculture, and Pakistan 25% of the GDP is dependent on this. We can imagine that what power we have if we are able to control the Indus water. So this type of the thing we can create, we can take this as the bargaining point, and this will be in the favor of India. But what is we are doing for this technologically and making the infrastructure? These are the things that we should think. India has not notified this halting of this treaty, Indus Water Treaty. We have not notified to the World Bank, and World Bank has also accepted that this is the sovereign decision. There is no need for the notification to us. They know that what is the condition that is going on. And we know that there is the fault line. There has been the mistake and fault that is from the Pakistani side. India said it would hold the Indus Water Treaty in the abeyance and ending regular communication that was under the our treaty, Indus Water Treaty. We have to regularly inform the Pakistan about the hydrological data as well as the hydropower projects. So we used to do, but now we will be not doing all these things. You will see that even before this, the Permanent Indus Water Commission was not functional, and it is not functional from the 2022 itself. So these are the things that you should consider, you should remember. We already discussed that this Kishan Ganga project and Bagaliyat project already that is in the halt. This is due to the objection from the Pakistan that we should complete. Next news that the India diplomatic action against the Pakistan after the Pahalgam attack. So here again the same thing has been repeated, that cancellation of the visa that we have done from the Pakistani national, as well as the suspension of the consular operation, closure of the Atari border integrated checkpost. So these were the main line for our communication, for the transportation, as well as for the for what? It was main Atari border. This Atari Bagha border, that was the main integrated checkpost. On the integrated checkpost, what we do? We verify the customs, we do the different papers, we also provide the repairing and other facilities here. So all the custom and other checks are done here. So inspection are done here, and also whenever there is the transfer of the passenger, all the thing takes place here. So these are the important connecting point that we have closed. Beside that, we have also talked about the Pakistan is talking that we will cancel this Simla agreement. So Simla agreement that recognize this ceasefire line as the line of control. So please remember, it was the line of control that has been recognized by the Simla agreement, that this will work as our border line. Beside that, you will see that there was the rejection of the third party mediation that was accepted by the Pakistan under the Simla agreement. Before that, Pakistan used to say that this is the international matter, other countries should interfere. India's position always has been on this Kashmir issue that this is just a bilateral issue. There is nothing to do with the global other countries. So we didn't accepted interference from any of the countries. It was the World Bank that we accepted, but not the other countries' mediation we have accepted till now. Now Modi ji is in the Bihar. He is doing his campaign rallies, and here he has said that beyond the imagination we will punish these perpetrators. This is the thing. Next news that we will see is that carrot and stick on the US and Iran talk. So here you will see that the already we have seen that the Iran is on the back foot, and it is due to the back foot because his all the proxies in the West Asia that is defeated. Israel has defeated this axis of the resistance. Axis of resistance means Hamas, this Hibjullah and Yahudis, or they were being supported by the Iran. Now they all are in the back foot, and here we see that the regional shift by the fall of the Syrian government that was under the Assad. So the Assad government that has fallen, again there is the setback to the Iran and the Shia alliance. So here you will see all these things. Now US has already intensified its attack on the Yemen's Houthis. We have seen recently so many attack, and there was the some of the leakage of this planning of the attack from the defense secretary. Okay. US has also increased the military presence in the West Asia, and it has brought B-2 bombers to the Indian Ocean region and heavily attacking Houthis into the this Red Sea area and this Bab al-Mandab Straits. So all these things now they are forcing Iran. But the thing is that still we cannot force, it is not possible that we can attack the nuclear installation of Iran, because most of them are the underground. This is not possible you are attacking from the above by the bombing. So again, the main thing is that US should push further. There should be the deal, and under the deal, we should force Iran to leave its nuclear weapon program. So these are the things that you should remember. Next important news that we will cover is that teaching children to eat well must begin in school. So teaching children to eat well must begin in school. So now we are not talking about just about the nuclear security or the food literacy. Is no longer the luxury, now it has become the compulsion. You have to teach what to eat, what to not eat, and how to eat. All these things should be there. And this is being done and discussed under the Paris. There is the summit into the Paris. This is the Nutrition for the Growth Summit. And this is being done under the aegis of the United Nations General Assembly. And already we have under the this UN decade for the of the action on the nutrition. This was declared for the 2016 to 2025, but this has been extended to the 2030. Please remember this. Now this decade under that we are living, this has been declared by the UN as the decade of action on the nutrition. So we are very much serious about the nutrition, and this is beyond the food security. We are not talking about the just reduce the hunger, but there is the hidden hunger that is needed, that could be fulfilled by the proper diet system, dietary provision. There are so many the minute and the micro elements that is needed for the proper growth of the body, human body. So that was ignorance, and this nutrition is not the matter of this food. That is also, this is not about the health, but this is also associated with the education, equity and environmental sustainability. Education, because what type of the cognitive power you have, that is also based on the what type of the nutrition you are taking. Equity, there are the different groups, they have the different progress level. This is all also based on the nutrition we are providing. And environmental sustainability, we should know that what type of the crop, what type of the different element, they are more beneficial for the environment. For example, cereals and the coarse cereal, they are more beneficial for the health as well as for the environment. So please remember all these things, they are the important. You will see that the first 100,000 days of the life is most important, because this create the base for the body growth. Okay, the conception of the age 2 and the crucial window to prevent the malnutrition. Here we should educate the mother. They need to there should be the mother lactating, and they should offer the mother milk to the children. So here you will see that the so these all has been discussed here one by one, how the changing a word and how the importance of the dietary diversity is needed, and what are the area where these are the needed. So all these thing has been discussed here. Here, this is talking about the personal experience of the aim. Some may argue that the donated body gets the special treatment. This is for the how we should treat the dead body. So there has been the discussion that the hospital do not have capacity to treat this dead body. They are dealing this dead body in very much indignified manner. So here one of the experience has been given that but the one of the suggestion is that whenever you donate the body, they get the special treatment, and but this respectful model is replicable, and also aims and Tommy department has simple and dignified way to honor the departed. So this has been provided here. Further, the next news that is talking about the Pakistan airspace closure, how this is going to impact, and what are the India is taking. India has now diverted and replanted all their flight from the southern India, and by that they are rerouting and reducing the fuel cost. Here you will see that now we are bypassing the Pakistan. Now we are using the airspace of the United Arab Emirat, UAE here. You will also see that we have talked to the Vienna and Copenhagen. Here we will be refueling. So these are the plan. Still you will see that there will be the rise in the air, air ticket fares. So please remember all these things. Next news is that there is new recognition of the UN flag at the United Nations. So you should remember that previously there was the opposition of the Bashar al-Assad regime, and yes, now it has been the renewed recognition, though that has been a good movement for the Syrian new installed government. Next important is from the GS paper 3, again tension grip lines to the control amid the crackdown on the militants. So this will be continuous for the, I think 2 weeks, and after that the thing will be cooled down. There will be no such thing that should be taken from the government side for the improved security. There is need for the basic change in the security paradigm. Here you will see that the renowned scientist and the former ISRO chairman Kasturi Rangan died at 84. So he was the chairman between when it was the time between, I think, 1994 to 2003. So this was the time, and under him chairmanship there were so many initiative we took. So he was the fifth chairman of the ISRO, and the timing here it is given, and he was also the secretary of Department of Space. So please remember all this fact for the PCS examination. Beside that, he has also been awarded the awarded Padam Vibhushan. So if you will remember, the other you can also recall. So just he has not been given the Bharat Ratna, except the Bharat Ratna, most of the highest award has been awarded to the Kasturi Rangan. So here you will see that he was also the member of Rajya Sabha and also member of the Planning Commission. All these things for the PCS examination. One other news that is very important. This is the DRDO makes headway for the hypersonic technology. This is particularly for the missile system, and we have brought this missile system. This is just achieved by the three other nations. That is the Russia, China, and US. So please remember, this is not possible by the other countries. Now India has achieved this milestone, and here we are using the scramjet sub-scale combustor. So what is this technology? This technology talk about that the speed of these missiles will be supersonic, hypersonic. What is the hypersonic speed? This is the 5 times of the speed of the sound. So this speed is the more than 5 times of the speed of the sound, and this will be more than 6100 kilometer per hour. So you can imagine 6100 kilometer per hour. So in 1 hour, in 30 minutes, the missile will reach from the Kanyakumari to the Kashmir. This is the speed you can imagine. This is clear. In 30 minutes we will attack, and if we will leave, if we will launch this missile from the Kanyakumari, after 30 minutes it will be attacking in the Kashmir. So even the China can be reached by this range. The other important thing that you should know is that these missiles do not need What they do not need? They do not need the oxidizers. So this reduce the weightage. They use the air and oxidizers from the air that is into the atmosphere. So these missiles works efficiently as the scramjet engine into the atmosphere, and they can go with the hypersonic speed. This is the thing you should remember. It can maintain the speed for the longer duration. This is the air breathing. This is air breathing means it can take air and it can segregate oxidizers from the air. This is the main thing, and the speed is the other milestone. So you should remember what is the speed of the sound, and this is more than the 5 times the speed of the sound, and this is the 61 kilometer per hour. Just you can imagine that in the 30 minutes we can send this missile, we can attack whole of the Pakistan, even the Afghanistan, many area of the China. That is the capacity, and we do not need the oxidizer. That why it is known as the air breathing missiles. So this is clear, I hope. So this is all about from the today's news. Here we will conclude our session. Thank you for joining the session. All the best. Jai Hind.